Live, local, breaking news. This is WYFF News 4 at 6.
I couldn't imagine. That's one of my worst fears, so I couldn't imagine, and I feel so bad.
Fire rips through an upstate apartment complex, 16 units destroyed. Residents wondering what happens next.
If this would have happened while we was here, my daughter would have been sitting right there on that couch.
Upstate man faces eviction after his ceiling collapsed. Attorneys say the apartment complex is at fault.
A look outside shows clear conditions on satellite and radar. Coming up, I'll show you when rain could try to make a return.
But we begin tonight with the latest on a fire that ripped through an apartment building in Greenville County. It all happened so fast, some had to jump from their balconies to escape. And
smoke from the fire could be seen for miles. Officials say that 16 apartments were completely destroyed. Peyton Furtado is live now at the Stone Ledge Plantation Apartments. And what is the latest, Peyton?
Yeah, Jane, the fire is thankfully now under control. I want to show you an exclusive look from up above. Sky 4 is hovering above this scene as we speak. Firefighters say they're going to need to investigate next what was the cause of this fire. It was a fast-moving blaze. Boiling Springs firefighters tell us the fire started toward the front of Building 17 over here at Stone Ledge Apartments and made its way quickly through the attic due to the wind, burning the roof to a crisp in some spots. The fire was so hot it melted siding on the buildings on either side. Maintenance workers heading to lunch saw the flames, and the two men say they sprinted to the building, knocking on doors and getting residents out as the fire spread. Everyone inside made it out alive, though Chris Camacho with Boiling Springs Fire District says one firefighter and a few residents did have minor injuries. As our crews arrived, we watched as 3 people were placed on stretchers and taken away in ambulances. Today, neighbors say they tried to help as men and women stared in shock.
One person had to jump out without her shoes, so I went and grabbed her pair of my shoes and gave them to her. So, and just trying to hand out water, and went and got some stuff for the dogs for water and stuff like that. So just trying to do whatever I could to help.
We watched as one man sprinted from his car to the fire, sobbing and screaming. We later learned several pets most likely died in the blaze. We did watch as some dogs and cats were rescued from the building later on today. The Boiling Springs Fire District 11 is the main one on site, though Greer and Taylor's also responded, along with Greenville County EMS. And all of the people who lived in this building are now in a safe place to spend the night. They're being taken care of by American Red Cross. We're going to have more information for you as it becomes available. But for now, live in Greenville County, I'm Peyton Furtado, WYFF News 4.
Peyton, thank you. That is just heartbreaking. Well, we do want to turn to weather tonight, and wow, is this a nice scene. A little calm there on Lake Hartwell from our Skycam. Beautiful day, too, to be out on the water.
Yeah, let's take one of those pontoon boats out. What do you say? Chief Meteorologist Chris Justice is here with a look. Chris, you've been talking about a heat dome.
Yeah, another heat dome settling in next week where we're going to be back to the mid-90s. What it's also going to do right now, we're comfortable, but it's going to keep rain and thunderstorm chances suppressed like a cap on a pot, so to speak. We've got clear conditions on satellite and radar. It's 85 degrees in Greenville, and it actually feels like 85. No extra humidity making it feel a little bit worse out. It's 82 in Asheville. Now, looking at our Skycam over Lake Hartwell, like we always said, John used to always call it Pontoon 4, right? Yeah. That'd be nice, right? Instead of Sky 4, we got Pontoon 4. It never really came to fruition. We're still trying on it though, right? 85 degrees at 6 o'clock comes to 72 by midnight, and then we're in the 60s by the time you wake up tomorrow morning. A full breakdown of the tropics, which are heating up, coming up here in just a few minutes, plus a look closer at your weekend.
Chris, thank you. In Anderson County, 5 people are now facing charges after deputies say a man was assaulted, robbed, and shot to death. 44-year-old John Lee Ricks was found dead on Dean Springs Road in Belton back on July 22nd. Deputies say a group of people robbed him, returned a short time later, and a fight began leading up to the deadly shooting. Deputies say 28-year-old Rodriguez Watson shot Ricks in the chest. He is charged with murder tonight. The 4 other people involved face lesser charges. Deputies say more charges are possible in this case.
In Greenville, a man is behind bars tonight after deputies say he tried to kidnap a young child. 66-year-old Robert Mistretta is charged with kidnapping and petty larceny. This incident happened yesterday morning near Lily Street and Whitehorse Road. Deputies say that Mistretta approached a mother and her children as they were walking to Westcliff Elementary School. They say he tried to pull the young girl away, but after a struggle, her mother was able to gain control and get to safety. Deputies say Mistretta was found nearby and had the child's student ID. He was denied bond in court last night. Investigators say that he was already out on bond for a separate offense. Well, an upstate man and his young daughter no longer have a place to call their own after the ceiling inside their apartment collapsed.
Community activists say instead of trying to help the family, the apartment sent a notice of eviction. Rashad Williams is in Greenville County with more.
Terrell Smith says he just wants help and he wants some answers from the Eagle Trace Apartments. If you look around his kitchen, the kitchen is normal, but as you get to the floor, you notice a trail of insulation that leads you into what was once the living room. This is what Terrell Smith and his daughter walked into on Saturday. A vent hanging, the ceiling completely collapsed, and nowhere for the two of them to lay their heads. A place advertising huge apartments
We couldn't get in the door.
now has an even bigger mess on its hands.
And this is what we came into.
Terrell Smith says he took his 10-year-old daughter out to eat on Saturday only to find that his house was no longer a home.
If this would have happened while we was here, my daughter would have been sitting right there on that couch.
A place he says maintenance has failed to maintain. Under the rubble of insulation lies all of their personal belongings, something Smith says management is not taking responsibility for.
No home, and then you get off work and you're trying to figure out where you're going at, or you can go to somebody's house, but I mean, as you're sitting there, you still trying to figure out in your mind where you sleeping tonight.
Terrell says he reached out on Saturday only to be sent this eviction notice on Monday, informing him that the apartment has now been deemed uninhabitable. He had until today to get out, but this caught the attention of community activist Tracy Fant and lawyer Phil Dunaway, along with thousands on social media who say the complex should at least pay for a motel.
You know, you get people who buy these apartment complexes and change the name of the complex and just put on some paint and raise the rent and expect people to be okay.
He paid rent for this month. They have withheld his security deposit, and we've sent them a formal letter. We sent it to corporate, and we sent it to the local office here. We've heard nothing.
Smith could file a lawsuit soon if the terms of this letter from attorney Dunaway aren't met. So he stopped by the local office for a response to the claims. What about? But the door was shut in my face. Terrell has been staying at motels and sleeping in his car, but with no luck at the local office here on site. We called the corporate office and we were told that they're not able to release a statement at this time due to tenant privacy. In Greenville County, Rashad Williams, WYFF News 4.
Thank you, Rashad. New details out of Anderson County. The man charged with DUI in connection with a crash involving a church bus is out of jail on bond tonight. According to court officials, Acqui Cristobal was granted a $45,000 bond today. He was charged with 3 counts of felony DUI after Sunday's crash. Troopers say it happened on Old Williamston Road near Amberwood Road. We are told Cristobal crossed the center line and hit a church bus head-on. 18 people were hurt.
A bank robbery suspect in Anderson has turned himself in. Police say that Edwin Hawkins is charged with armed robbery. He's accused of robbing the South State Bank on East Greenville Street on Friday. Police say that Hawkins told a bank employee he wanted to make a withdrawal and then gave her a note that said he had a gun and wanted money placed in envelopes. Police say that Hawkins turned himself in this morning.
United Healthcare is speaking out about its health coverage negotiations with Prisma Health. Prisma Health patients recently received a letter that said starting January 1st, United will no longer include Prisma as an in-network healthcare provider unless an agreement can be reached before then. If it can't, Prisma Health hospitals and physicians will be considered as out-of-network for the plans listed on your screen. In a statement, United Healthcare said, quote, Prisma Health is demanding a 24% price hike over 15 months that would increase healthcare costs by $63 million, with more than $46 million coming from the budgets of self-funded employers. We reached out to Prisma and were told the healthcare system has no comment at this time.